So here's the technique I've used to clear the occlusions on the hammer blade here. It's a little hard to see, but I think you can see that the one I'm holding at the bottom here has some flashing at the narrow end of the slot there, and we need to remove that flashing so that the hammer looks more like the one on the top. The trick I found is to use a really sharp X-Acto knife, and it's almost impossible to do this safely unless you somehow restrict the blade from cutting through the bottom edge of the blade here. And the way I did that was to use a pair of poly grips like this. I know it sounds a bit weird, but let's try. The critical thing is to get the end of the poly grip right where you want the slot to end, and it's right on the edge there. But now you've got this really sharp barrier so that you can use quite a bit of force to cut the occlusion. So I'm going to try this. I'm not sure if the camera is going to capture what I need to do. I've got some magnifying glasses here that help me see what's going on. So I'm going to try this and we'll just see if it gets the effect right. Yeah, my thumb's going to be in the way. But I'm going to put the blade into the slot and push down towards the tip of the poly grips here. And yes, I might blunt the X-Acto blade, but I've got plenty of them. A sharp blade is very useful. And I don't know if you saw that, I was watching the actual thing, not the screen, but it kind of pushed out as the blade went down. I think that's okay, it's soft plastic. Now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so now we should have a piece of plastic removed. It's a little hard to see. Oh man, the focus is a little weird here. Yeah, there's a tiny piece of plastic dislodged from the slot. I'm going to try and remove it now. It's very hard to see. There we go. So we cut that out, and now, hopefully, you can see how the slot goes all the way down. Oh, it's really hard to see, but it goes much further down than it did. There. And it doesn't get wider. It continues the narrow end. We don't want this end to be wider than that end. That would reverse the aftertouch. So let's see if we can compare this to the other good one and see what we get. Okay, it's not brilliant, but I did this one using the same technique. I did a bad job on this one because I'm trying to film it and do the process at the same time, but hopefully that gives you an idea. I'm going to clean this one up now.